Merry Christmas from all of us at News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and this holiday season, Middle Tennessee Electric wishes you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas and a bright new year. Thank you for making our community shine. Happy holidays from MTE. Well, we are all in the holiday spirit this morning as we talk about the Center for the Arts, and the executive director, Regina Ward, joins us here in studio, and we were just chatting as to how quickly this Thanksgiving to Christmas thing went this year.
Oh, yes. I am 100% ill-prepared personally for Christmas, but over at the center, I feel like we've been ramping up Christmas for a few months now, and so with this last weekend with the tree lighting, and our Vocal Academy was at Hotcakes and Holly with Rotary this weekend, and so we are definitely in the spirit.
Well, we have a special guest joining this morning as well.
Do.
Darcy Pingle is here, and you are playing Betty in the upcoming performance of White Christmas. So good to have you here. Maybe pull that mic a little closer there to you. Yes. Just, you know how it is, as uncomfortable as it can be, you know, right in your face.
I've had a mic taped to my face for the last week, so it's fine.
Right.
Yeah. Tell me, I want to just ask you about that. You know, what is it like to have all of that get up, and I guess all the makeup and costume and everything that goes into it? You just feel like you've got a mic on all the time, huh?
Yes, I really enjoy it. I love all of the pieces of theater. I love costumes. In fact, I pulled a lot of my own vintage collection to bring to costume this show, because we're set in the 1950s, so you have to have a very specific, wardrobe for that. And so it was really fun to get to help with a few other things besides just being on stage. But I love putting on the makeup and the wigs and the everything. I think it's a good time. And my husband and I are actually involved also in the other show at the center now. Your Good Man Charlie Brown. I choreographed it and he directed it, and so we're just double timing it, right? Just all over the place.
Well, you had Christmas coming up on top of that, and every day of every hour, right? It seems.
Oh yes, always something to do.
Regina, kind of talk to the fact that this is kind of the first time we have had what is like a holiday tradition with this show. I think that's pretty special.
I do too, and I'll tell you, that was one of the things that the team and I and the board were really excited to be able to bring. We have so many amazing traditions in Murfreesboro. I mean, you know this, I grew up here, and so having the tree lighting, having the Christmas parade, come down East Main, those things are really, I'd say, part of the core of Murfreesboro, and some of the things that I think still makes us a fun small town. And so as we were talking about Christmas and the holidays and what we'd like our part to be, we really wanted to be able to bring White Christmas back and continue to do that, hopefully as long as we can, as a part of our holiday celebration here in Murfreesboro and really in Middle Tennessee. It's a timeless classic. I like to think, to Darcy's point, vintage wardrobe and clothes and the sound and the feel. It's really nice to be able to take some people back to a different time and bring others into a little bit of nostalgia. I think that is a part of this show that rings true. It's about family and friends and fun, and it's lighthearted, and sometimes I often say that theater is an opportunity for us to step away from our everyday and just experience and laugh and make memories with people. And I think this show does that. One of our favorite things is we have grandparents call in and say, I'm getting tickets again and my grandchildren are coming with me.
Cool.
Even young people who say, my grandmother loves this show, and so I'm going to surprise her and bring her with me. And to me, that's what this is about. And we're just thrilled to bits and pieces that Middle Tennessee Electric and all of their holiday cheer agreed to sponsor the show for us again this year. We would not be able to do it without their donation and sponsorship. And then for us to be able to take it over to Tucker Theaters, it's special.
Yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to make sure we mentioned, and that if you want to see White Christmas, you'll get to go to Tucker Theater if you've never been.
That's exactly
so
right.
it's kind of a cool venue, and it also kind of opens up for more people to be able to enjoy that, doesn't it?
It does. And, one of the things that we often say is that our theater is an intimate setting. We traditionally hold about 112 seats. And so it is a smaller venue. And one of the things that taking a show over to Tucker Theater offers us is the ability to bring more people in. And so for us, our goal is to always sell more seats at Tucker Theater than we would be able to sell even if we did a run of the show in our space. And we have been able to do that. And that is always a lot of fun and just more people, more energy. And I think that it is also a great opportunity for MTSU because it does bring people to campus.
Sure.
And they are a core part of our community as well. And so any way we can be a part of that and the story that they tell and that we get to tell as community partners is a win.
And it's also a slower time on campus with the kids, winter break and things. So.
It is. And I will say, I think that that's a perk. I think a lot of times people are like, oh, it's an MTSU, parking's going to be nuts, but school's out. And so it really is. It's a great venue. It's a wonderful place to park. In case you didn't know, it seats 831 people. And so that's a lot of fun for us. I think it's a lot of fun for the actors as well. It's a great big stage. There's lots of space. We can do some different things with lighting. And that makes it fun for everybody involved.
Our guest today from the Center for the Arts, Regina Ward, the executive director, and Darcy Pingle, who is playing Betty in Irving Berlin's White Christmas. Tell me a little bit about Betty and kind of set up what we're going to hear a little piece of here this morning.
Sure. Betty Haynes is part of a sister act. If you remember the movie, Rosemary Clooney plays that part in the movie. And I love her Betty. She's a strong broad. But Betty and Judy are a sister act. They're struggling. They're playing dive bars. And the younger sister, Judy, sets up a meeting with some famous performers, Phil Davis and Bob Wallace, and they kind of hitch their trailer to them and kind of make a big show out of it. They go up and help their former general at his inn in Vermont, and end up bringing up their chorus kids and put on a big show so that they can have patrons come for the winter because it's not snowed yet.
Yeah.
Betty's a fun character to play. She's one that I've wanted to do for a long time. This is actually my fourth go around with White Christmas. And
really?
Yeah, so I've been in the ensemble a couple times. I was in it last year here at the center in the ensemble. And I've costumed it before and I've choreographed it before. So this is a show that's special to my heart. And I love Betty because she's a strong female character, which a lot of, Golden Age musicals especially don't always have super strong female characters.
There's always a knight on a white horse.
Yeah.
Always a great.
I mean, yeah. And in this show, Betty kind of saves herself. She kind of goes and does what she needs to do. And she, figures out her mishaps in the end, and the love story happens between her and Bob after some misunderstandings, which I feel like is so relatable to real relationships in life. You have to roll with the misunderstandings. So I've really enjoyed playing this role so far. I can't wait to get in front of an audience, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity to do it.
So what song are you going to perform today?
I will be singing a song called Love You Didn't Do Right By Me. It happens when Betty jets off to New York when she's very angry at Bob, and she's basically singing about him.
All right. Well, very good. Well, join me in welcoming to the microphone here to perform Love You Didn't Solo from Darcy Pingle playing Betty in White Christmas.
Love you didn't do right by me. You planned a romance hadn't a chance, and I'm through. Love, you didn't do right by me. I'm back on the shelf, and I'm blaming myself, but it's you. My one love affair didn't get anywhere from the start. To send me a Joe who had winter and snow in his heart wasn't smart, love. You didn't do right by me, as they say in the song. You done me wrong. My one love affair didn't get anywhere from the start. To send me a Joe who had winter and snow in his heart wasn't smart, oh love. You didn't do right by me, as they say in the song. You done me wrong. Hey, Mr. Love, you done me wrong.
Awesome. Very good. That's hard to do this early in the morning, isn't it?
It is, yeah. A little dry mouth.
Oh, goodness. That was great.
It was great.
That was wonderfully done.
Thank you.
And
Just beautiful.
part of White Christmas, Irving Berlin's White Christmas. You can see that production from the Center for the Arts at Tucker Theater. Regina, what do we need to do about tickets? Can you get them on the website?
You sure can. You can get them on the website at www.borougharts.org, or you can call our good old phone line and somebody will pick up and be happy to help you with tickets.
And you can take groups to see this.
Absolutely.
So that'd
So
be
one
fun.
of the things that has been really fun that we've pushed is we've had some business owners come and say, hey, we're having a Christmas party, or I want to do something fun for my team as a little outing. And so we have certainly been selling group tickets, 10, 20. We have a group of 50 that's coming.
Oh, cool.
It's a lot of fun and a great opportunity to be able to, again, make some memories together and celebrate the holiday season.
Want to make sure also that coming up toward the end of the year, but we are getting very close to Christmas. And if you have someone in your life that just loves theater and would enjoy maybe season passes, that would be a great Christmas gift.
It is. It's a wonderful Christmas gift. And one of the things that we've done this year is our 2025 season has several family and children's shows inside of it. And so Seussical the Musical, Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella, James and the Giant Peach, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, some really fun ones. And so what we've decided to do is from now until December 31st, if you've never bought a season ticket with us before, it's 50% off.
Oh, wow.
And so it can be 50% off either for the full season, or you can buy partial season tickets just for those 5 family shows as well.
And you can also, if you know that you maybe want to go to 5 shows or whatnot,
That's right.
Can you not buy that? What is that?
We call it a Flex Pass.
Flex Pass.
Yes. And that's really fun too, because you can, to your point, if you know that you want to see 2 shows in the season, you can buy a Flex Pass for that. And you can say, well, maybe I want to bring 4 friends with me, and you can use all 4 of those tickets at 1 show or at 2 shows. However you kind of decide. It gives you a little bit more flexibility with that.
Yeah. Awesome. And keep the Center for the Arts in your thoughts as you get toward the end of the year. And, you think, well, I need to make a few donations here for tax season and that kind of thing?
Absolutely. One of the things that I'm finding out that a lot of people don't know is that our organization is a 501c3. And so for us, there are a couple things that are really important. We always want to continue the tradition of being a cultural arts facility. So our goal is to be able to really not only preserve the arts, but to be able to make sure that it's expanded into our community for economic prosperity. But also, we have a rich history in our space. As you know, we are a historical location. Our building is 115 years old. It was originally the post office here in Rutherford County. And so it's special. We want to make sure we can take care of that space, and we want to be able to continue to do live theater and also host more gallery openings for our visual artists. That's something that is really important to us. We've been doing more conversations with artists to talk about their work, the type of work that they like to do in a community setting, but also continue being able to bring our young people in. And so my fun fact is that our operation is about $1.2 million a year to operate, and each show that we do is between $15,000 and $20,000 in cost, and our ticket sales only covers about 18% of our operational budget. So we really do heavily rely on donations to be able to continue to bring arts and culture to our community.
Well, help if you can, and support local art at the Center for the Arts. I want to thank you both for being here, and Darcy or Betty, have a great run here. Wish you
so
luck.
much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Joining us today, Darcy Pingle, and she's playing Betty in Irving Berlin's White Christmas. Don't forget to check boroughArts.org for showtimes. You can get your tickets there and all of that. And Regina, thanks for coming too.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And have a very Merry Christmas to both of you.
too.
And our friends from the Center for the Arts joining us here today. If you missed part of the show, you'll want to go back and listen to the podcast. It will be up shortly at WGNSradio.com under podcast, then Rutherford Issues. So never miss an episode. If you can't join us live, you can always check the podcast. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you back here next time.
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.